We begin our 15-kilometre return trip by driving out of my driveway onto Wasburn Road. We turn right onto Wasburn Road and travel down towards Sullivan Road, then we turn right again. Traffic's infrequent on the roads in Burradoo. The road surfaces unfortunately are fairly rough. They vary from poor to moderate. The roads in Burradoo basically are country lanes. They're well wooded and they pass by some really quite nice houses. On the right hand side down here is the house of that well-known actor, Reg Little. He moved here about 2 years ago. We now come to the railway line. We turn left here, keeping the railway line on the right-hand side, and continue down past Oxley College, a well-established secondary school and primary school on the left-hand side, until we hit the roundabout and the beginning of the cycle track proper. You'll notice there's a cycle track on the left-hand side. It gives a smoother ride if you like that sort of thing than the road. After a fairly fast run, we come to the roundabout, which marks the beginning of the river trail. On the right hand side, as we enter the river trail, there's a platform for people to observe the river, and now we continue on quite a good concrete cycle track, about 180 centimetres wide, shared by cyclists and walkers. The cycle track is reasonably flat. It has some small rises, a number of quite tight bends. It follows the river on the right hand side, which we can't see because of the camera mounted on the handlebars, but take my word for it, it's really a very pleasant ride. The surface is smooth and the path passes through very well wooded areas and open farmland. There are several entry points and exit points along the path. Just along here is the exit to Hurlingham Avenue. For those people interested in political history, the Honourable John Fay, once Premier of New South Wales, once Finance Minister for the Federal Government, and now Head of the International Drug Testing Body, lives. This is the only section where you might be able to get decent speeds of maybe 45 kilometres an hour. Speeds are limited because of the shortness of the straight runs. I personally average about 25 kilometres an hour for the overall trip from beginning back to home. Better riders obviously might be able to average about 30 kilometres an hour, but again, because of the shortness of the straight runs and because of the tight curves and short hills, if you want to call them hills, the speed that people can reach is limited. The river is no more than 15 to 20 metres on the right hand side of the track. On the left hand side we pass the historical inn, the Briars, which has the oldest continuous liquor licence in Australia. Also along here is the Bowral Aeroplane Club. It has good clear space where they can fly their planes without interfering with other people. We're about to come to a junction in the cycleway. If you continue on the right hand branch, you can follow the underpass under the main road to a reasonable parking area. You can terminate your ride there, or if you wish, you can commence your ride there. We're going to take the left-hand branch. It continues on a fairly narrow walkway across the Wingecarribee River, and from there it continues into Moss Vale. This is really the closest the cycleway gets to a busy road, Sutter Road, which continues into Moss Vale. The cycleway continues to Joy Engineering, a manufacturer of large mining equipment and mining vehicles. Joy owns the paddocks on the right hand side of the cycleway here. The paddocks once belonged to Sydney Church of England Girls Grammar School's Moss Vale campus. The school became unviable when a number of students really became very small. We've now turned around and we're travelling back on the road rather than the path. You can choose to continue on the path. We're nearing the end of the ride now. I'm taking a shortcut home. After this short rise, I'll turn to the right. There's a short, sharp rise, still concrete. Then it becomes loose gravel, and then we turn right into Osborne Road and left into my driveway. And so endeth today's exciting ride on the Burradoo cycling track.